Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So in last class, we were discussing about ratio analysis. In last class, we were discussing about ratio analysis and we have completed the topic ratio analysis. And also we have started a new topic in the last class, that is fund flow analysis. Let's make a quick revision and then today we will move ahead in the topic fund flow analysis. Okay, let's make a quick revision. What is fund flow analysis? Fund flow analysis. I told you through fund flow analysis, we will get to know the various sources from which we are obtaining the funds, and after that where we are applying that funds. So fund flow analysis, as the name suggests, fund flow, it will it will tell us from where the company is obtaining the fund and where are companies employing that fund, the sources of fund and the application of fund. Fund flow analysis statement indicates various means by which funds were obtained during a particular period and the way in which these funds were employed. From where you are obtaining the funds and where you are employing the funds. Prepare fund flow statement is prepared to explain the changes which have taken place in the working capital during the particular period under consideration. It is a report of movement of fund. I told you that it is a report of movement of fund. It tells you the movement of fund from where we are obtaining the fund and where we are applying the fund. It tells you the movement of funds from where we are obtaining the funds and where we are applying the funds. It is an essential tool for long-term financial analysis. It helps us in long-term financial analysis. Then we have discussed fund flow statement on working capital. How you calculate working capital? I told you working capital is calculated by current asset minus current liability. Increase in current asset results in increase in working capital. Decrease in current asset results in decrease in working capital. Increase in current liability results in decrease in working capital. Decrease in current liability results in increase in working capital. So this we have already discussed in the previous class. We have made a revision. Now, what is the importance of fund flow statement? What is the importance of fund flow statement? Determines the financial consequences of business operations. It shows how the funds were obtained and used in the past. The financial manager can take corrective decisions. But so the financial manager, by seeing the fund flow statement, get to know from where the company is obtaining the funds and where the company is applying the funds, so that he can take correct decision in the future. The management can formulate its financial policies, dividend, etc. on the basis of fund flow statement. But so through fund flow statement, management can make financial policies, how much dividend they are capable of giving, etc. Fund flow statements serve as control device. When comparing with budgeted figures, the financial manager can take remedial steps if there is any deviation. Points out sound and weak financial position of the enterprise. Fund flow statement also tells you what are the weak positions, where are the weak points of the company, and what are the strong financial points of the company. So fund flow statement tells you whether the company is in strong financial position or the company is in weak financial position. So you can take decision accordingly. Point out the causes for change in working capital. It will also tell you the what are the reasons that your working capital is increasing or decreasing. Enable the banker, creditor, or financial institution in assessing the degree of risk involved in granting credit to the business. It also tells bankers, creditors, financial institution in assessing the degree of risk involved in granting loan to the business. If suppose I am an investor, I want to invest in a company that is AB Limited. Now I will check the financial statement. Through financial statement, I will get to know whether the company is in strong financial position or the company is in weak financial position, and accordingly I can take my decision whether I should invest in the company or whether I should not invest in the company. Management can rearrange the firm's financial financing more effectively on the basis of statement. On the basis of fund flow statement, management can rearrange the firm's financing more effectively. On the basis of fund flow statement, management can rearrange the firm's financing more effectively on the basis of statement. Various uses of fund can be known, but you all know through fund flow statement we will come to know that from where we are obtaining the funds and where we are using the funds. So through fund flow statement we will get to know that whatever funds we have obtained, who fund को where we are using that fund, where we are applying that fund, so that we can get to know that what will be the appropriate allocation of the funds. The statement compared with the budget concerned will show to what extent the resources of the firms were used according to plan and what extent the utilization was unplanned. Through fund flow statement, we will also get to know that where we have used the fund. We can compare it with the budget. That in budget, suppose I have decided that I will use the fund in these 5 points. So I will compare the budget with fund flow statement, whether the fund flow statement, whether the fund is actually used as per budgeted, as per the planning or not. It tells whether resources of funds are increasing or decreasing or constant. It also tells whether the resources of funds are increasing or decreasing or it is constant. Limitations of fund flow statement: lacks originality because it is only rearrangement of data appearing in accounts book. But your fund flow statement lacks originality because it is just a rearrangement of data appearing in accounts book. Indicate only the past position and not the future. But so through fund flow statement, you will get to know what was your past position, but you cannot be able to know what is your future position because fund flow statement is made on the basis of past transactions. Indicate fund flow indicate fund flow only in a summary form and does not show various changes which take place continuously. Fund flow statement only indicate fund flow in a summary form and does not show various changes that take place continuously. When both the aspect of a transaction are current, they are not considered. If both the aspect of the transactions are current, then they will not be considered. When both the aspect of transaction are non-current, then also they will not be included. It means in the transaction we will consider in fund flow statement both the transaction that is current as well as not current. Both aspects should be different. One is current and one is non-current. Not an ideal tool for financial analysis. It is not an ideal tool for financial analysis. Please everyone tell me whether it is clear now. Is there any problem now? So in short, fund flow analysis through fund flow statement, we will get to know from where our company is obtaining the funds and where we are employing the funds so that we can utilize the funds in a proper manner and earn more profit. Okay, everyone? चलिए. Now, बच्चों, let's move ahead and now we are going to start the most interesting, that is the practical part. So let's start with the practical part now. Now we are going to start the practical part. बच्चों, in fund flow statement, In fund flow analysis, two statements are prepared. In fund flow analysis, we will prepare two statements. Number one, statement of changes in working capital. Number two, fund flow statement. We will prepare two statements, that is, statement of changes in working capital and fund flow statement. Okay. How you are going to calculate working capital? How you are going to calculate working capital? Working capital is calculated as current asset minus current liability. Working capital equals to current asset minus current liability. This is your statement of changes in working capital. This is your statement of changes in working capital. This is how we are going to prepare the statement of change in working capital. First of all, we will write item. Then there will be three columns. One item, previous year and current year. In item side, we will write current assets. First of all, we will write all the current assets. Bachcho, I have just given you some examples of current asset here, like cash at hand, cash in bank, stock in trade, debtors, BR, advance payment, short-term investment, prepaid expenses, accrued income. So these are some examples. We will write the total of A, and total of current asset. Then at the that number B, current liabilities. At current liabilities, we will write short-term loan, bank overdraft, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expense, unclaimed dividend. Total of current liability. Now, what is the formula to calculate working capital? Current asset minus current liability. In previous year, we will write the figures of previous year. In current year column, we will write the figures of current year. Then from total of A means total of current asset, we will deduct total of B, that is total of current liability. We will get net working capital. Working capital formula is current asset minus current liability. So we will get net working capital. Suppose, for example, suppose the total here is 1 lakh, 2 lakh. Number B total is 50,000 and here it is 1 lakh. So working capital is 50,000 and here 1 lakh. But total of asset is 1 lakh in previous year and total of liability is 50,000 in previous year. So what will be the net working capital? Current asset minus current liability. I think 1 lakh minus 1 lakh 50,000, that is 50,000. Then in current year, total of current asset is 2 lakh, total of current liability is 1 lakh. So 2 lakh minus 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Now previous year our working capital is 50,000 and current year our working capital is 1 lakh. It means our working capital is increased by 50,000. So we will write here increase in working capital 50,000. We will write here increase in working capital 50,000. Everyone, I hope you all have understood this. We will also do some practical part on this. Now another statement, fund flow statement. Bacho, fund flow statement, for fund flow statement we will discuss later. But first let's do one illustration of statement of changes in working capital. Let's do one illustration of statement of changes in working capital. This is the balance sheet of Z Limited that is given to you. Item 2015, 2016. 2015 is your previous year. 2016 is your current year. So item previous year, current year. Let's see. Equity and liability. Equity capital 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Preferential capital 2 lakh 50,000, 2 lakh. Debentures 3 lakh 50,000, 4 lakh. Long term loan 70,000, 40,000. Creditors 60,000, 90,000. Bank overdraft 80,000, 30,000. Short term loan 1 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh. Bills payable 70,000 and 1 lakh 10,000. Then asset. In asset we have written building 2,50,000, 2,50,000. Furniture 1,20,000, 1,50,000. Machinery 2 lakh, 1 lakh. Long term investment 1,50,000, 1,10,000. Debtor 1 lakh, 1,80,000. Cash 1,10,000, 1,50,000. Bills receivable 80,000, 50,000. Short term investment 1,20,000 and 80,000. चलिए now बच्चों let's start with fund flow statement. Statement of changes in working capital. Statement of changes in working capital. Here I told you what you have to write. You have to write here items. Here we will write previous year. And here we will write current year. Items previous year and current year. So what we will write, first of all we will write current asset. Very good. Current assets. Now let's see what current assets are given in question. So first of all we are writing current assets. So look at the assets part. Building is a current asset? No sir. Machinery or furniture is a current asset? No. Machinery is a current asset? No. Long term investment is a current asset? No. Debtor is a current asset? Yes sir. Debtor is a current asset. Debtor. Amount of debtors. Previous year. In previous year debtors were 1 lakh and in current year debtors are 1,80,000. So 1 lakh and 1,80,000. 1 lakh and here 1,80,000. After debtor cash. After debtor cash. How much is cash? Previous year 1,10,000 and current year 1,50,000. 1,10,000, 1,50,000. 1,10,000 and 1,50,000. After cash, bills receivable. Bills receivable. Let's see how much is bills receivable. 80,000 in previous year, 50,000 in current year. 80,000, 50,000. Short term investment 1,20,000 and 80,000. Short term investment. Short term investment is 1,20,000 and 80,000. 1,20,000, 80,000. Any more current asset? No, sir. There is no other current asset. Let's make a total of this. Let's make a total. Total is total A 1 lakh plus 1,10,000 plus 80,000 plus 1,20,000. Total is 4,10,000. Then 1,80,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 50,000 plus 80,000. Total is 4,60,000. Now current liabilities. Current liabilities. Let's have a look. Now, Bachu, please look at the liability side. Equity share capital is a current liability? No, sir. Preferential capital? No, sir. Debenture? No, sir. Debenture is a non-current liability. Long-term loan is a non-current liability. Creditor? Creditor is a current liability. So let's write creditor here. Creditors. How much are creditors? Creditors are 60,000 and 90,000. Creditors are 60,000 and 90,000. Then after creditor, bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. How much is bank overdraft? Bank overdraft is 80,000 and 30,000. 80,000 and 30,000. 80,000, 30,000. After bank overdraft, short-term loan. Short-term loan. How much is short-term loan? 1,50,000 and 1 lakh. 1,50,000, 1 lakh. Then after short-term loan, bills payable. Bills payable. How much is bills payable? 70,000 and 1 lakh 10,000. 70,000 and 1 lakh 10,000. Any other current liability? No, sir. No other current liability. Now let's make a total. Total B. Let's make a total, that is 60,000 plus 80,000 plus 1 lakh 50,000 plus 70,000. 3 lakh 60,000. 90,000 plus 30,000 plus 1 lakh plus 1 lakh 10,000. That's 3 lakh 30,000. Now, now net working capital. Now we will calculate net working capital. That is A minus B. Net working capital is A minus B. So 4 lakh 10,000 minus 3 lakh 60,000. 4 lakh 10,000 minus 3 lakh 60,000. That is 50,000. Then 4 lakh 60,000 minus 3 lakh 30,000. That is 1 lakh 30,000. Now, in previous year, your working capital was 50,000, and in current year, your working capital is 1 lakh 30,000. So your working capital is increased or decreased? Sir, increased. So increased in working increase in working capital. How much is increase in working capital? 80,000. Completed. बच्चों, this is how you are going to make statement of changes in working capital. Is there any problem? Very simple. This is how you are going to make statement of changes in working capital. चलिए, now now we will make fund flow statement. How you are going to make fund flow statement? बच्चों, in fund flow statement there are two columns, item and amount number. There are two columns, item and amount number. पीछे पीछे पीछे. On item side, on item side, there will be on item side there will be two types of sources of funds and application of funds. Sources of funds means what are the sources of obtaining the funds, and application of funds means the funds you have obtained where you have applied the funds. So through this fund flow statement, we will get to know the sources of fund where from where we have obtained the fund, and application of fund हमने उस fund को कहाँ कहाँ पे लगाया, where we have applied the fund. Sources of fund. Fund from operation. Fund from operation means sales. Through sales, if we have earned any profit, through sales, if we have earned any profit, that profit we will write here. Through sales, if we have earned any profit, that profit we will write here. It means profit from fund from operation. Issue of share, as you all know, if we will issue share in the market, as you all know, if we will issue share in the market, we will get the fund, we will obtain the fund. Issue of debenture, why we issue debenture in the market? So that we can get the funds, so that we can arrange the funds. Long term loan, why we take loans? Through loans also we obtain the funds. Through loan also we obtain the funds. Sale of fixed asset, if you sell any fixed asset, suppose I have a machinery, I sold the machinery for rupees 5 lakh, so I will get rupees 5 lakh. So if you sell any asset, we will get the fund. Sale of investment, same as if you sell any investment, we will get the fund. Application of fund, where you have applied the fund. Number one, loss from operation. Suppose if you have incurred any loss, then that loss will come here. Redemption of preference share. So what is the meaning of redemption? Bachcho, redemption means repayment. Redemption means repayment. Repayment of preference shares. So if we repay the preference share, we will apply the funds there. Funds will go. Repayment of debenture. Through repayment of debenture also, it is a way of application of fund. Repayment of loan. Suppose I have taken a loan of 5 lakh. So it will come in sources of fund, loan of 5 lakh. Now I have repaid the loan of 5 lakh. Now it will come on application of fund, repayment of loan 5 lakh. Purchase of fixed asset. Suppose I have purchased a furniture for rupees 10 lakh. So funds will come or funds will go? So funds will go. So it is an application of fund. Purchase of investment. If we purchase any investment, so the funds will come or the funds will go. So the funds will go. So it will be the application of fund. Payment of dividend and tax. If we pay any dividend or tax, the fund will come or the fund will go. The fund will go. So it is an application of fund. So bachcho, from total of sources of fund, we will deduct application of fund. We will get to know increase or decrease in working capital. If our answer is in positive, then it is an increase in working capital. If our answer is in negative, then it is an decrease in working capital. And one more thing I want to tell you. Bachcho, one more thing I want to tell you. Suppose in exam, they will say you to make both statement of changes in working capital and fund flow statement. So the answer will be same, because from one balance sheet, they will give you one balance sheet and they will tell you to calculate the statement of changes in working capital and fund flow statement. The increase or decrease in working capital through statement of changes in working capital and the increase in decrease in working capital through fund flow statement, both answers will be same. From both answers will be same. Got my point, everyone? Chalo. Let's start now. Let's start now. So this is how we are going to prepare fund flow statement. Sources of fund, from where we are obtaining the funds, application of funds, where we are employing the fund. The total of sources of fund will be deducted from total of application of fund. We will get to know what is the increase and decrease in working capital. Chaliye, let's start. Let's start now. Same example, same balance sheet. So same example, same balance sheet. Equity and liability, equity share capital, preference share capital, debenture, long-term loan, creditor, bank overdraft, short-term loan and bills payable. Asset, building, furniture, machinery, long-term investment, debtor, creditor, bills receivable, short-term investment. चलिए, ओके बच्चों, now let us start. बच्चों, in statement of changes in working capital, we have considered current assets and current liability. But in fund flow statement, we will not consider current asset and current liability. Instead of that, we will consider non-current asset and non-current liability. चलिए, let's start. So here we will write item and here amount. सबसे पहले what we will write, sources of fund. Sources of fund. Sources of fund. Let's see what are the sources of fund given in the illustration. Equity share capital. Okay. बच्चों, in 2015 equity share capital was 1 lakh and in current year also equity share capital is 1 lakh. It means neither there is any increase in equity share capital, neither there is any decrease in equity share capital. It means neither we have issued any equity share capital nor we have repaid any equity share capital. So zero, nil, forget it. Preference share capital. In 2015, preference share capital was 2,50,000 and in 2016, preference share capital is 2 lakh. In 2015, preference share capital is 2,50,000. Now it has increased or it has decreased. Sir, in 2016, preference share capital has decreased. In 2016, preference share capital has decreased by 50,000. In 2016, preference share capital is decreased by 50,000. Got my point? Decrease means we have repaid the preference share capital. Preference share capital decrease means we have repaid the preference share capital. In 2015, preference share capital was 2,50,000. Now in 2016, preference share capital is only 2 lakh. Now in 2016, preference share capital is only 2 lakh. It means the preference share capital is decreased. It means we have repaid the preference share capital. It means we have repaid the preference share capital. So repaid करने से बच्चों the fund will come or the fund will go. The sir, if we repay the preference share capital, the fund will go. It will not be considered under sources of fund. Then where it will be considered? It will be considered under application of fund. So let's write here. Okay, चलो पहले let's see all sources of fund and then we will see that. Debentures. Debentures were in 2015 3,50,000 and 2016 it is 4 lakh. In 2015, debenture is 3,50,000. Now the debenture is increased. It is become now 4 lakh. It means we have issued debenture of 50,000. If we issue debenture, the fund will come or the fund will go. Sir, if we issue debenture, the fund will come. How much debenture we have issued? Sir, 50,000. In 2015, debenture was 3,50,000. Now they are 4 lakh. And we have issued debenture of 50,000. So, issue of debentures 50,000. Long-term loan were 70,000 in 2015 and only 40,000 in 2016. So long-term loan has increased or decreased? So long-term loan is decreased. It means we have repaid. If we repay the long-term loan, it is an application of fund. We will not consider it here. Creditor, bank overdraft, short-term loan, bills payable. All these are current liability, will not be considered. Building, asset side. Building was 2,50,000 in 2015 and 2,50,000 in 2016. It means it is same, neither increased nor decreased. Furniture. Furniture were 2 lakh, furniture is 1,20,000 in 2015 and 1,50,000 in 2016. Furniture was 1,20,000 in 2015 and 1,50,000 in 2016. Yes, furniture is increased. We have purchased the furniture. If you will purchase the furniture, the fund will come or the fund will go. So the fund will go. Application of fund will not consider. Machinery. Machinery was 2 lakh in 2015 and only 1 lakh in 2016. It means we have sold the machinery of 1 lakh. If we will sold the machinery, if we will sell the machinery, the fund will come or the fund will go. Sir, if we will sell the machinery, the fund will come. So it is a source of fund. Sell of machinery 1 lakh. Sell of machine 1 lakh. Long-term investment were 1,50,000 in 2015 and 1,10,000 in 2016. So in previous year, long-term investment were only 1,50,000. Now in current year, they are decreased. They are 1,10,000. It means we have sold the investment for 40,000. And if we will sell the investment, the fund will come or the fund will go. So the fund will come. So it is a source of fund. Sell of investment 40,000. Sell of investment 40,000. Now debtor, cash, BR and short-term investment. All these are current asset. We will not consider. Now this is only sources of fund. So let's make a total of this. Total. How much will be the total? 50,000 plus 1 lakh plus 40,000. 1,90,000. Now, bacho, now we will write application of fund. Application of fund. Application of fund. Equity share capital. 1 lakh in previous year, 1 lakh in current year. No increase, no decrease. We will not consider. Preference share capital was 2,50,000. Now they are only 2 lakh. It means we have repaid the preference share capital of 50,000. In previous year, our liability of preference share capital was 2,50,000. Now that liability is increased and now it is of only 2 lakh. It means we have repaid preference share capital of 50,000. If we will repay, the fund will go. Application of fund. So redemption of preference share capital 50,000. Debentures we have considered in sources of fund, and long term loan. बच्चों long term loan were 70,000 in previous year and 40,000 in current year. It means loan is decreased, liability is decreased. It means we have repaid the loan of how much? 30,000. If you will repay the loan, the fund will come or the fund will go. Sir, if you will repay the loan, the fund will go. So application of fund, repayment of loan. Repayment of loan 30,000. Repayment of loan 30,000. Creditor, bank overdraft, short term loan, bills payable. All these are current liabilities. Okay, now asset side. Building was 2,50,000 in 2015 and 2,50,000 in 2016. Same. It means no increase, no decrease. We will not consider it. Furniture was 1,20,000 in previous year and 1,50,000 in current year. It means the asset is increased, the furniture is increased by 30,000. The furniture is increased by 30,000. It means we have purchased the furniture, and if we will purchase the furniture, the fund will come or the fund will go. Sir, if you will purchase the furniture, the fund will go. Application of fund. Purchase of furniture. Purchase of furniture. Purchase of furniture 30,000. Machinery we have considered in sources of fund. Long term investment we have considered in short sources of fund. Now debtor, cash, BR and short term investment, all these are current assets, we will not consider. So now let's make a total of this. Total 50,000 plus 30,000, 80,000 plus 30,000, 1,10,000. So 1,90,000 minus 1,10,000, 80,000. It means increase in working capital 80,000. Now you can check statement of changes in working capital. Increase in working capital 80,000. Fund flow statement, increase in working capital 80,000. From both the answer will be same, so that you can reconcile also. In exam you can reconcile also because from both the statements the answer will be same. So bachcho, is there any problem now? You all have understood what is a fund flow statement and statement of changes in working capital? Is there any problem? So bachcho, in fund flow analysis we will make two types of statement. Statement of changes in working capital and fund flow statement. Statement of changes in working capital, we will consider only current assets and current liabilities. First of all, we will write all the current assets, then we will write all the current liabilities. Current asset minus current liability is net working capital. Then we will see that if our current asset is increased or decreased. If our current asset is increased, we will write increase in working capital. If our working capital is decreased, we will write decrease in working capital. Through fund flow statement, we will write sources of fund and application of fund, but we will not consider here current assets and current liabilities. Sources of fund will tell you from where you have obtained the funds, and application of funds means where you have employed the fund. From sources of fund, we will deduct application of fund. We will get to know whether there is increase in working capital or decrease in working capital. तो बच्चों आंसर फ्रॉम स्टेटमेंट ऑफ चेंजेस इन वर्किंग कैपिटल एंड fund flow statement, your increase and decrease in working capital will remain same from both statement of changes in working capital and fund flow statement. I hope bachcho you all have understood now what is fund flow analysis. In next class we will do more illustrations of fund flow analysis and then we will move ahead. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Please everyone take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.